Okay, I think this is fine. I hope the I hope my mic quality works now. Anyways, so welcome to my blind run of layers of cognition, take 2. Because when I first started this, like I just got the golden like an hour ago or something around that, and I started this, like I waltzed in here like immediately after. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do like a smooth transition into this, and in my in my episode of stupidity, I completely forgot to check if my mic quality was, or quality, if my mic, the volume of my mic was actually appropriate, and it wasn't. So now I'm gonna run this back. Luckily, it's not that big of a deal because the first time I actually went in here, I pretty much got nothing done. I mean, I had like 2 cubes with me, and that's about it. I didn't do like any of the actual, what I presume is going to be the actual hard stuff. So let's run it back. Let's run back. Okay, so yeah, the description, I will be checking periodically, or like, not really periodically, it's just every time something is unclear, or if I'm confused about something, I will check it again. But yeah, I really gotta just log in here real quick and then try to figure out how to get this 3rd cube, because there's only one really, there's like only one way I was able to see this happening, because you know this button controls all 3 cube droppers on this map, and I noticed that the surface is up here, so my idea was that like you would have a null portal like on the floor surface somewhere else, but a cube on top of it, and you would shoot this surface and it would drop under the button and I can catch this guy. That's like the idea. And because I did go through the layout, I do know there's a floor surface in one area. Pretty sure it's the only one. But yeah, let's just run it back. Alright, so I figured out that you could press this button and you can not do that, you can do this. Yeah. Can lift the cube over this green fizzler there, and then disables that laser field. It also disables, hang on, this orange field, and the orange field is it basically has collision with everything. It'll block everything. Okay, well, except for the laser actually, but everything else will be blocked. Okay, now. Yeah, yes, I do know about the angled lasers. I know. I've read the description. Okay, yeah. So this is something I don't know. This monitor here. There's like 3 of these monitors in this map. 2 of them at the ground level, and 1 here, and they all show the exact same view of this turret guy, which I don't really know why I would need this here. I haven't figured that out, but I guess I'll understand soon enough. So I can lift this guy over here, and then things get complicated. Okay, so that always gives you a high laser, this thing. It's fixed orientation. I can shoot these portals, I cannot shoot that because the yellow thingy is in the way. I think it's over there. I just need to get on top of this portal fizzler and disable the fizzler. And there's also a ceiling surface up there. That's about it for this area. So the idea was, so you know how like the floor surface is beneath that dropper over there, like that's gonna be important. And the thing is, because this map uses the portal on and off concept, where like you only have access to a portal gun if you're standing here, if your cube is on this thing. Basically, I want a cube up here, and I have not been able to do that. And I gotta figure out how to do that, otherwise I'm gonna get actually nowhere. It's like, okay, let me just get this other guy. Because I dropped the companion cube over here. Get me up there. Okay, I can get this guy. This button disables that. There's a delay on it, so I can walk through. And then things get a little complicated. Wait a second. Oh wait, I'm stupid. This is literally what I wanted to do the entire time. I wanted to get both cubes on top of this green fizzler, so I can try something else. Wow, that's kind of stupid. Like the first thing I did was, hang on, I'll save to demonstrate this real quick because I know that the lost footage, you know, I gotta give some context here before everyone's confused about what I'm even talking about. Basically, I had both cubes down here, and I was trying to get both of them on top of this green fizzler, right? So you would get one cube on here, but then you can't get the other on here because the other cube is just gonna fall off, and there's like no way to use the lift to achieve that because the cube would just get stuck either on this, like between this thing or between this thing. And getting the cube stuck is not part of the intended solution. That's literally like what the description says as well. So I just didn't realize because I thought I wanted, you know, like I was like, okay, cool, I got this cube down here, and I was like, well, let's just get both cubes in the same place, you know, to savor my progress here. But I didn't realize that I was actually like damaging my progress by getting both of them down here, because by just like having this guy here and then getting this cube. Let me just respawn him real quick. I don't know, it's somewhere. By like having, where am I? Here. Having this guy down here and then putting him through this thing. Then we just have both cubes where we need them, and I just did not realize for some reason. So that's lovely. I guess the take two was a real friend made along the way, because I wouldn't have like understood that. Okay, now I gotta actually figure out what I want to do with this. That was something I had in mind. I had, funnily enough, already forgot what I had in mind, but there was something. I was gonna do something. Let me, if my mic could actually stand still, thank you. So, I can swap these cubes. That is the thing that I can do. Like this. Get this cube over to here. And I can get in through the fizzler as well. Not sure why I would want to do that yet, but let's just try. Cool. So now what? We activate cheats again so I can actually fly around here and get a better idea of the layout. Ah, hey, I see what we can do. Let's use this. Alright. Alright. Also, let me check real quick. Is this... it is aligned. I'm still like wondering where the angled laser is gonna come in. Maybe here, like, you know, usually you have the orange field here, and I could put a cube on this thing. I'm probably gonna like make a laser go through this surface, and then it's gonna come out angled out of like this one, and it's gonna hit this relay. That's like the only way I can see how angled lasers would be important. Alright, we're back. I just quickly went back to actually check that the my quality was good, especially now that I've actually had some sort of breakthrough finally, and I don't want that to get lost. I would be very upset. So let's do what we wanted to do. So put this guy here, and now because I can get myself access to this laser, I can like shoot this, and then try to aim it at this guy. There we go. I see, and now we have access to that. Because it turns off the yellow field. Okay, let me check what this is. Oh. Right, okay, see, that's the, that's actually the surface. That's like basically on level with the orange field, which is pretty convenient because that means I can actually walk there. Let's see now. Okay. Now this absolute fizzler is like actually kind of a problem because well, it's actually gonna fizzle my portals no matter what. And it feels like my portals have actually become somewhat valuable now that this is a thing. Hang on, can I get crazy with it though? Can I can shoot that. That is a thing. That's just a sightline that exists. That's actually good. That's really good. I can get a cube here now. Give me this thing. Okay, please let me through. Thank you. Okay, well, so far so good. So far so good. Also, I just realized this is actually kind of fucked up because this guy, that's not just a stationary turret. Like, this guy's hooked up to this dropper. That means the challenge is not to just kill this guy. I actually have to like kill this guy and then somehow get around this life form sensor so the turret doesn't come back. That's actually gonna be tough. It's kind of a crazy condition. I haven't thought about that. It's fine. I'm sure it's nothing that I need to worry about right now, because right now the only thing that's actually important is getting the third cube. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. So how do I even do stuff? Like, I know I want to leave a portal on the surface, and I could go do this. Like, I can go down here, I can go through here, I can go up. I would have the null portal there. But the thing is, I can't get away from here without losing that, because my portal gun is active, which means this fizzler is actually a problem. It's quite something. Okay, but what if I plan ahead? What if I like do this and then well, I mean then I won't have a null portal, but Oh, wait a second. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Maybe there's a strat here. Maybe there isn't. Oh my god. What the hell do I do about that? Can't get to this guy. How is this thing even a piece of geometry? It's literally floating in the air. What even is that? Okay, well actually, let me just check. This is... yeah. See, look at that. That has to be intended. That has to be like what we're doing. It has to be. There's no way it isn't. What would I even do with this? Like actually though, like what? Is there like a different way to... Oh, wait a second. Maybe I don't need a null portal. Maybe this grading is gonna suffice. Just realized you could do that. Because... like... okay. Like, just to demonstrate real quick. I could do this, and I can do this. And then if I, you know, if I kill this guy, it's gonna land on the grating. And then I could, theoretically, well, I would need the other cube on the button. Oh my god, can I even do that from here easily? I don't think so. Oh my god. It's a nightmare. I can't even demonstrate shit because every fizzler is in the way. Oh, god damn it. Okay, where was I here? Give me this. Give me... Okay, so, where is the other? Okay, I see. It all makes sense. It's all making sense. Go through here. Just let me get this guy over here real quick. Like that. Get away from there. So then, I would like do this. And I would basically, like, you know, I guess I need this cube to, like, be on that button to get rid of the orange field. I feel like that makes the most sense. Because I could kill this guy in the goo pit that that's like underneath the third cube dropper. I'd like kill him there, he's gonna auto respawn, he's gonna fall into this grating, and then I can shoot orange, in this case, on the wall surface, and then it's game. But I just need to actually achieve that state. I mean, let me just test it out real quick if it would even like be a thing. What do you do here? Put him through here, I don't know. Give it to me. Okay, so then I would have like pole there, another one there. Go through here. The cube would be like, oh my god, Lord help me. It should be on here. It would be disabling this field. So yeah, I could like disable this, go through, go all the way down. Then I would activate this, got the cube, and then it's game because, hang on. Okay, I would go here and then, okay, let me check which portals I have where. Okay, orange. Respawn this. Wait until it's settled, and then yeah. Okay, that seems like it's gonna be the plan. I think I've got a plan. I'm actually getting somewhere now that the first step took me like actually 50 eons to understand because I wasn't familiar enough with the layout. That's a typical problem that I have. Happens every time I try to do a hard map. I just get stuck at the start because I don't know what the sightlines are. I don't know what the whole idea behind it is. I've got no clue. But that's okay. Okay, how do I get all this stuff where I want it to be? I mean, really, I just need this guy, like, in the spot and, like, do a cube swap, kinda. Okay, let me just get this guy back up to the button. Alright. What do you even do? See, it's weird. It's like a weird condition because I don't... Oh, wait a second. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that, like, as soon as you leave a cube on here, you've basically locked yourself out of this entire area because you can't get back here, right? But the idea I just had was something where, like, I don't know if this is gonna be relevant later. I can't see use for it right now, but what if you had, like, this thing, and then you... Is this just... Okay, hang on. Does this fling work, surely? It actually does, I see, and there's like an invisible mechanism to ensure that always works. Okay, that might be important later. Good thing I know to start early. Very good thing I know to start early. That actually explains like why this surface is the way it is. It's kind of cool. You actually need to utilize like every single height level. The low one to get in, this one for the laser, and then like this one for the fling. That's kind of cool. Sure is justified. Dito would be proud of this guy. In fact, he already is. He's already played this map. Okay. So, when I'm up here... Yeah, great. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hello, please? Okay. I mean, technically I don't even need to have this cube on the grading there. I could also use the reflection cube for that. Technically. It just seems so much more difficult. Like, that's such a specific condition. That's... Like, I'm not seeing how I would do that. Okay, let me just go down here real quick. Alright, gonna get this guy to the orange field area again. That's awkward. Maybe it's fine. Wait a second. No, wait, what am I doing? Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, no, that's also fine. That's not even a problem. I can still just leave this guy here. I can go down. And then... Okay. Thing is though, like... I guess I can use that. I guess I could use that actually. That can't be part of the return path. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So... Really trying to think on how I should set this up. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a cut here real quick, and I'll get back to this when I have an idea on how I want to execute my idea, because right now I'm a little confused, to say the least. So okay, I am back, and I think I've got a plan. I think I've been at this for a while now. Good thing I got that out, because oh my god, that would have been the most boring thing to watch of all time. Yeah, so I've been racking my brain with this a little bit, and well, things are about to change. So first of all, I had the save. I had this guy over here, and as it turns out, I do need this guy on this button, like right now, as far as I'm concerned. So here's the thing. Here's the move. Basically, I'm going to use the surface. So that surface is important. And I'm gonna get this guy. Go over here. So now got this. And I can go over here. Basically, the idea is that I'm gonna shoot blue here, which means I now have connected this area to the companion cube drop area, right? And the way I'm going to get around all of these fizzlers is by doing this. I'm gonna step on the auto-destructive button, and this is the thing that was holding me up, because like I had like the idea in mind that maybe you were gonna do a cube respawn to you know, get rid of your polygon axis, so the fizzler up there wasn't a problem anymore. But those areas being like so separated from one another, and also just like the fact that this is such a destructive button, like it actually just kills all of your cubes. I didn't really think to use this as a mid step because of that. Like, I kind of just did not consider that at first, but I'm pretty sure this is what we have to do. So I can go in here. As you can see, my polygon axis is now gone. The companion cube is respawned, but it should be over there because my portal is directly under the dropper. So I connected these two areas. I've got both cubes in my possession. I'm gonna get this guy. Put this on here, not like that. There we go. So that's gonna turn off the orange field. And now here's the thing. Go over here. Gonna shoot this, and of course this fizzler is no longer a problem. I can just connect these areas. And look at that, I can actually get this cube over here, which I wasn't able to do before, and even better, it actually falls in line with everything else I wanted to do. So now I have my portal in the correct spot there. I can now shoot this portal here. So my portals are in the completely correct positions right now, and the difference is that this orange field is now disabled, which means I can actually go down here without any problem. And then... actually, I don't even know if I need to get this guy. I might as well just like go down here and just step on the button again. Ah, right. Right, okay, I see. That's why I need to do that. That makes sense. That's not a problem. I just need to... oh my god, I didn't save. Disaster. Let me speed this up a little bit. So yeah, okay, I need to actually kill this cube in the goo pit, because otherwise I will lose access to my portal gun, because the reflection cube also dies. I did not consider that when making my move there. That's okay. Okay, so do this again. There we go. So now... I completely forgot to respawn them. Just hurry up. There we go. This guy on here. And just do all this again. This is like a pretty sneaky sequence, all things considered. I can't really blame myself for getting stuck on this. It's not just like, you know, the logic there with like connecting these areas, it's also just the fact that you also have to realize the grading is useful as opposed to a null portal. I mean, it's not that hard to logically deduce that a null portal there is practically just impossible, but still, you still have to like think of that. So it's quite tough. Definitely a pretty tough sequence here. Okay, so let me make sure I actually do this right. Let's save. Now I get this guy. Then I drop him off here. It's gonna respawn. And I should be able to shoot blue here. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Alright. I think that's good enough for now, because I've been at this for way too long. I've been at this for way too long. But there we go, all 3 cubes. I can only imagine it's gonna get worse from here, but at least I got that. At least I got one of the sequences on day 1. Before I didn't want to just go out here and just log off empty-handed. So this is a nice stopping point, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to this tomorrow. Okay, we are back. This is day 2 now, and to be honest, I've not thought about that much yet. I'm not really sure what the next step is gonna look like. I'm assuming it's gonna be something with this turret, but that's about it, honestly. So, got all 3 cubes now. I should probably just Like, and then check where I can even get these in the map. So let me... Sure. Okay, that seems good. Okay, so let's just see what we can do. Now, the interesting thing about this is that to get the third cube, I had to use this as a mid-step, right? Like, I had to use this to get rid of my polygon axis at one point during that sequence. And I obviously cannot repeat that now, because if I were to use this thing to get all the cubes where I want them to be, I would lose the third cube. So, bit of a problem there. If this thing is actually used again, then I'm losing it. There's no way that thing's gonna be important. There's no shot. If it is, then that's crazy. Here we go. It's not just a double reflection cube map, there's a third cube as well now. It's pure pandemonium out here. Okay, what do I even where do I even want to start? There's so much you can do. There's so much I haven't tried it. I haven't even like tried angled lasers through portals yet, you know, like this thing here. I've not done any of it. Left to do. I don't even know which cube I want on here. I guess this one, because it's the one I can actually respawn. Alright. Oh, wait a second. How am I even gonna do this? Wait a sec. Okay, I guess I have to let this guy respawn. Just do this. Wait a sec. Okay, what if I just let my portals fizzle first? Because right now I have my portal under the companion cube drop, but that guy's just not gonna stay there. Maybe do this. Go. And then kill this guy off in the goo pit again. So I have him in the upper level. Okay. Let's just go up. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens here. Go. Okay, well, I can repeat some of the steps I did at the beginning without like, you know, damaging my progress. Okay. This guy, I really don't know what I want to do with this guy yet. I'm not sure what his role is in this map. Okay, hang on. Just like I get it. There you go. Down here, you switch these. You go over here, you wait for this guy. It's the same thing I did at the start. I'm just gonna speed this up. Let's see here. Okay. Let's can do this again. I can now get this guy. This is certainly a thing. Why would I want this though? What's the plan here? You know, I have come to realize that something I could potentially do is I could like stack cubes here, right? So like I have 2 cubes here, they press this button by themselves, so I can actually like go through here from this side without losing any portals. That could be good, because previously, I mean I could have done that earlier as well, but then I had no other cubes to actually like do anything with, because I only had 2 at the time. So maybe I can use that now. I don't know. I don't even know. I kind of just want to see if I can get like, if I can get both of the reflection cubes up here, because I'm pretty sure that's the only way I can actually burn this turret. I need to like place one of the cubes like directly above the laser here, pointing this direction, and then the second one pointing at it, the turret. And you know, I would then like step on the button and the laser would come through for a split second and this guy would get burned before the cubes like just fall down through here. The thing is, they would actually just get killed in that fizzler. That's kind of a problem. And I don't know how to get around that, because to do that move, you would like you are actively using the laser for something, and I also need the laser to disable this yellow fizzler. I can't just do 2 things at both with that thing. It's not gonna work. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. Trying to like work backwards on this, like just imagining if I were to do that, and then just seeing if there's like anything you can still do after both of your reflection cubes have died to still get to the end. Like, is there anything you could do? Let's just experiment a little bit. Let's just play pretend for a sec. What if? Yeah. What if this was a thing? Let's get crazy with it. Let's just get a little crazy. What if I had this? So let's put this here. The other guy. There we go, like that. So then I'm pretty sure I saved the other thing. I don't know if I say actually, well, I definitely saved when I got the 3 cubes. It's probably not too bad. I'm just gonna test this. Okay, so that does kill that guy. That is correct. And then what would I even do? Okay, I could... This is really confusing. Oh god, wait, this is tough. What the hell? I was thinking of doing something like this. Something like over here, and then cube gets flung. And then I could like, do this and this. But then there's no way for me to deactivate the death fizzler, so I'm not sure what that's all about. That is quite confusing. And then again, I guess I wouldn't need this cube up here, right? I could just like... Yeah, I could do that. No, wait, I couldn't because... Right. I forgot about that, yeah. No, this is correct. That's the only way I can see to actually get a portal on this. I don't know how else that would be possible. What in the actual hell is this? Try to like think of ways I could kill the turret without like having both of my cubes die on me, but I'm not really seeing it. I don't know if there is a way. Just... This thing is a bit of a problem. And this thing is actually so intrusive. don't know, I need to like play this again, but like, somehow avoiding the life form since I don't understand how that's possible. I don't get that. How in the actual world would you do that? Okay, you know what? Let's... I think I actually just want to see first if I can even get to that point. Like if I can even do all that. With like having both reflection cubes up there and all that. Let's just try to focus on that first. I'm sure there's like a different ending sequence that you can do that would like allow for progress there. I'm just not at that point right now. I don't want to waste too much time just thinking about the ending and nothing else. Okay, right. So let's just do all this again. Respawn that, go back up. Wait a second, I completely forgot about that. Actually, let's just do this. Alright. Go down here, get this guy. Alright, there we go, that's what we had. Okay. So let's just see now. Let's see. Okay, actually, wait a second. Oh god. What if I did something else instead? What if I like... Which cube do you even want? So I'm gonna try to experiment with the stacking idea I had up there. I don't know if that's gonna lead to anything, but I can try. So... Oh my god, please. Okay. That. Wait a sec. What the hell is this guy doing? Please activate that. Okay, now. do this, I can go back here. And then, yeah, exactly, I can take this lift, and then I got these. Okay, so I could do that. That is a thing. Certainly. Okay, but what do I do about this? What do I do about that? Can I can't get my portals in any good positions from here. Yeah, there's not really much I can do because of this yellow field. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to think about this for a little bit. If I find out a way to get the cubes in the spot that I want, I'll start recording again, I guess, because this is very complex. This seems very complex. Okay, well, I'm back, sort of. So I've got sort of an idea. I figured some things out, but I can't really connect the ending dots. But I might as well just show off what I have in mind right now. So, basically, I figured out a way to get all 3 cubes on the top layer here. And the way this is gonna go is just gonna take the CC and over here. Now I can disable this yellow fizzler, right? I'm gonna just put these here real quick. Step on here. Fall down. And now let me think this through. Okay. Wait a second, did I forget to do something? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Okay, hang on. So the idea was, and I actually mentioned this earlier, where basically you take these through here, both cubes, and you stack them like that. Now I can go back up. This guy's gonna stay for now. And basically, shoot this. I can shoot this. Hopefully lines, God help me please. There we go. And, alright, I need to shoot this. So now, I can do a small loop, basically. These are gonna stay here, but as you can see, I can actually now go through this passage without, like, lose my connection to these 2 areas. And then put this guy over here. Go through again. And there we go. I now can get all 3 cubes on this top layer. So that's cool and all. But, you know, I decided to continue my thought process here because, like, I know that I can do the exact thing that I was talking about earlier, where basically you set these cubes up here, this, and like this, and this does like kill the turret, but there's a bit of a catch because, well, if I do this, then I did. Okay, I guess I did not. Did I not point in the correct direction? Did I just completely forget? Did I get distracted? Oh right, this thing needs to actually aim at the cube. Okay, I see. I forgot to adjust that. Okay, so... yeah, I can kill that guy, but as you can see, both cubes fall into this yellow fizzler right here. And the thing is, I can't like disable that at the same time because I also need a laser for that. And I can't just kill the turret and also use the laser for this like at the same time. It's not gonna work. That's not how the logic is set up here. So I decided to try something else. Because that is not it. There's also like no way to... because, okay, I guess I should also explain what the issue there is, because I can't just get the cubes back normally after this guy's gone, because killing this guy is not permanent progress, because he's like hooked up to this dropper, right? And to get all the cubes back, I would need to go through the sensor here, and the sensor is going to respawn the turret. So that would just like completely render my progress as redundant. Like there's nothing to gain there. So, another idea I had, and this led me to a whole nother... it led me to, like, down a whole nother path here, was that use angled lasers. And basically the idea here is that, right, put one reflection cube on the orange field, as so, and disable this. And then I can put a cube on here. And I can shoot this surface now. And do note that, like, if I'm just standing on the spot myself, I cannot see that surface normally. So that's why I need a cube here. That's basically the difference. And can wait for this thing to move. Shoot here, and then I can take a cube, go through here, and I'll just drag this guy along, and I can disable the orange field, which means the other cube will drop down onto this layer. There we go. And then I can put, like, you know, all of these cubes back into this area. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not supposed to jump in this map, so maybe this isn't actually correct, because the cube falls here. I'm not supposed to grab it. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I am stupid. Literally just do that. Okay. Don't worry about that. Do this, and oh my god, please. There we go. I have all 3 cubes here again, but this time I have a connection to the lower area, right? So then I was like, okay, well, maybe I can work with this. Maybe, like, after I lose my cubes here to killing this turret, maybe I can, like, use this connection to rebuild the other progress I had. And the thing I ended up trying was something like this. this. So we set up this move again. Okay, and now okay, right. So just burn this guy again. And then here's a trick I tried to do. So to like get around the effects of the lifeform sensor, I would just like place a cube directly below this turret dropper. And basically what that's gonna do is it's not gonna allow the turret to actually settle here, and it's just gonna knock it over, which is the main idea. So then go down here, go here to make this loop again. So there we go. You can now see the turret just gets knocked over by the cube, and then I can respawn all of these. And there we go. I can now grab this guy and go through here. It's gonna turn blue, not yellow, so that's why I did the extra loop beforehand, so this turret doesn't respawn. And then I am here, and this is pretty much as far as I was able to get. The thing is, so yeah, as you can see, I can get this reflection cube over here right away. The thing is, I no longer have access to the third cube, and I'm a bit conflicted on that because I don't really understand or know if I'm supposed to get the third cube again for the last sequence. Because, okay, well actually I should probably show off the ending setup I have in mind. So, one idea is that you would basically have a portal there, and let me get this guy, and you would be here, and this cube needs to be on the orange layer. So actually, hang on, I had completely set this up the wrong way. Let me just get this guy down here first, like that. So he would be somewhere on this layer, doesn't matter where, and then I can, yeah, right, and then I would have like these portals in these positions. I can go over here. Now that the turret is gone, I can actually fizzle the companion cube in the stuff fizzler, and it would do this fling, which means I can now from here disable the purple fizzler. I can shoot up there to get on top of it. I can go down. I can grab this guy. I can set up the angled laser here, and go through here. Then I can shoot there to disable the yellow fizzler, and then I have a clear view of this pole surface. And as you can see, the angled laser there hits that, and it disables the death fizzler, and I can exit the map. But yeah, I'm not I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to set that up. I'm a little confused on that. I really am not sure. Like, do I just abandon the third cube for good? Do I actually try to get it back after I've burned the turret? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out, because there's no way I'm figuring this out on camera. It's way too complicated. This is like actually such a crazy logical point. And I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. This is like definitely coming pretty close in terms of complexity to something like Isotope. Like, this is fucking hard, man. This shit's hard. This shit's killing me. Good God. Okay, well, I'll be back when I have an idea. Hopefully, I don't know. I'll see what happens, I guess. Alright, I am back. Hopefully for the last time. So, you might be wondering, why am I in the entry elevator, not where I left off? Well, simple answer really. I'm basically just gonna go through the whole solution now in one go. I'm gonna try to not use Snow Club for this, just to make sure that I got everything correct and I'm not like cheating any states or anything. And yeah, I'm like 99% sure I finally managed to solve it. Like, I've got a pretty lengthy ending sequence figured out, and a few minutes ago I think I just found the missing piece. Like, I've been experimenting with it in, you know, like just going around in a clip and all that stuff, and I think I've managed to finally piece everything together that I needed to, and to just, you know, go through the whole solution again completely clean, just to make sure that I got everything right. So let's do that. Let's just run it back and make sure we got everything. And also, I do just want like a full playthrough of this to make sure that you know, it's also just to appreciate the puzzle for what it is, because if the solution is correct, the one that I have, this is honestly one of the best maps I've ever played. Like, no, just nothing else to it. Like, that is insane. Okay, let me start off. Get this going. Okay, so yeah, like I said, no clips, so you're gonna have to be patient for this. I don't really like using time scale that much either, so just gonna do this normally. This is, you know, the beginning should be fine. I would be surprised if anything went wrong here. Please get over the ledge, thank you. Alright. I'm gonna be saving and all that. Okay. Yeah, this is just great. Really couldn't wait for me, huh? Alright. Alright, so beginning's fairly basic, nothing crazy yet. Let's get this guy. And do this cube swap so I can start doing the rest of this. But yeah, it's crazy because the solution to this is a lot longer than I would have initially thought. It is kind of insane how long it actually ends up being. It's really, really convoluted. There's so many subtle states you have to achieve with like absolutely insane sequences. It's nuts. It's actually nuts. And I've been at this for several hours now. This has taken me longer than I took to get the golden. Like, this has actually been just destroying me. This is so hard. Probably the second hardest map I've ever solved. The only one that's more difficult is Isotope, and that's it. Alright, let's connect all of this stuff here. Gotta make sure I actually remember all of this. I might not. Pretty sure this was correct though. Let's see if I can even make this happen. Okay. So, what was the thing here that I needed to do? Did I need that guy down here? I don't even remember these beginning parts, so I'm gonna have to think on this again. Oh boy. Sure, I can do that. That's cool and all. I'm pretty sure I need the other cube down here, if I remember correctly. Like, wait, how was this again? Oh my god, the logic's all turned now because this was way different than this is way different than the ending logic. The beginning logic is like, you know, it's about these two portals specifically. But like the ending is all about just avoiding getting around that lifeform sensor and outplaying it basically, but this beginning part is a lot different. What in the world did I do? Can't be that complicated. I just like, I know I need to like leave my portal there, but oh right, that's funny. I just completely neglected this surface because in the ending sequence, this surface is like such a destructive, like it leads down such a destructive path because it forces you right through the lifeform sensor. So I just completely neglected that. All right. Okay, now I believe this is when you do the actual respawn. Put blue on there. Alright. Got all of that. The beginning's actually fairly tame when you don't have to worry about this thing, because that thing is after you at the end. Good god. Okay, let's how did this go again? Gotta think this through. I think I remember this being here. I believe I had that. With this guy, I'm not sure at the moment. Oh, right. I just need him on this button. I do remember now. Okay. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Now I can go through here. There we go. This is looking good. Looking good. So, get this guy. And then I can drop him off in the goo pit over here to respawn him. Gonna let this guy settle. And I should be able to shoot blue here. There we go. Very nice. Okay. So Got all 3 cubes again, so that's all clean and good. Now, the next step is to get all 3 of these on the top layer. That was next up. And it's a little tricky. That's already a little difficult. Just let me get them all over here first. Stop. What are you doing? Get up here. Okay, now I need to... Alright. Okay, how do I gotta remember. I gotta remember now. There's so much. It's crazy. This map's just... It's way too complex. Alright, you go in here. Actually, do I even want you on there? That might be a good question to ask myself. Sure is something. God, how in the world did I set this up again? Oh my god. I'm going insane. This part wasn't that bad. I just need to log in. I think I just respawned this guy? I'm pretty sure, probably, maybe. Potentially. Okay, well, what if I do that? Let's just try it. Let's just try it. So... kill this guy off again. Alright. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Let me fizzle my portals real quick. Okay. Right. I know, man. Okay. So now I can kill this guy. Trying to think here if there's anything else could be doing. That's for sure. I really just need this guy out of here. That's the main deal. Wait, no, that's like not that bad though, is it? Hang on. I'm maybe overcomplicating this. It's crazy. I've already forgotten so much. It's just too much here. Okay, so the cube should be up here now. I can do the cube swap. I can get the flexion cube up to the companion cube dropper area again. The light blue one. Alright, let's just get you over here. Like that. Then do this. go up once more. I hate this thing so much. Oh my goodness. Hurry up, please. I think so slow. Okay, so now let me think. Can do this swap again. There we go. Take this guy. And kind of just repeat what I did at the beginning. Okay. I think I've got a plan here. Do this. Alright, there we go. And I got access to this lower area again. Very nice. And there we go, I can actually get this guy over here now. Perfect. And I'll take you with me. Alright. Getting there now. Okay, so this should be all correct. Now, I need to get all cubes up here. Honestly, this shouldn't be so bad. I can just do what I did earlier. So put these guys here, and then, oh, wait a sec. Before I screw myself over, actually let me pre-place my portals so that now when I step on this button, both of these fields will be gone. There we go. Very good. Okay. Let me actually, over here. I guess I could have just brought him through there, I don't know. Small overcomplication. That's fine though. Not a deal. Not a big deal. Okay, now I can do this thing here where I stack these cubes next to this button. Alright. Like that. Okay, then gonna have to do this like weird looping logic here. Go down here, I leave that guy in his place. I can now shoot this and this. Shoot there. Connect these. Yeah, right. And the logic here is that now because this fizzler's turned off, I can keep these areas connected. I can now get this guy down here. He served his purpose up here, he can go down. Alright. This is looking very good. Got all 3 cubes over here now. Just the way I wanted. Okay. Now I'm going to prematurely set up this move, so when I'm about to burn the turret, I can connect the lowest area here, so I have a portal on this surface with the top layer. And let me just execute all of that real quick. So I'm gonna need this cube to be redirecting the layers on the surface. I can use angled lasers in a short moment here. So I've got this. I can shoot here, and then I can put a cube in here. Shoot that and that. There we go. And now I go down here. And I turn off the orange field to let this guy drop down. Just like that. And then I get all of these cubes back to their original position. There we go. Here. You know, because normally you're not supposed to jump in this map, and I guess normally you can still grab them. I guess you can still grab the cube, but you know, to just like just in case the no jumping rule bites me in the ass here, because oh well, I need to jump here to grab the cube from that place. I'm just gonna use the green fizzler here. I'm gonna deactivate the green fizzler, like just extra for that. Just to be safe. Okay, so now got everything in place. There we go. Alright, this is looking good. Okay, so I've got the portals where I need them. I've connected the lower area with the top layer, and I can now set this up so I can burn the turret. Put this guy over here. I am aware it's a strong turret. I am aware. Trust me, I know. I've seen that message way too many times. Alright, now. Here's where the crazy part begins. So I can do this. Turret dies, both of my cubes also die. Now, I need to use this connection to my advantage here, because otherwise I will inevitably going to, you know, I'm gonna respawn this turret guy otherwise, because the life form sense is gonna get in the way, and I'm gonna have to outplay the absolute fuck out of this thing to not have that happen on me. And here's an idea that I had. So basically I would... Actually, I think I explained this in an earlier clip as well, but again, I'm just gonna put the cube under the dropper here, and the turret is gonna get knocked over when I spawn it. So the idea was correct, after all, and in fact, I'm gonna have to use this multiple times throughout this last sequence, which is crazy. Right. Allow me to just do this real quick. God, I'm gonna have to loop a lot here. It's gonna get crazy. Alright, one loop. There we go. So turret's gonna spawn, it's gonna get knocked over. I can now respawn all of this. I can now get this reflection cube over here without getting the turret in my way, because the turret only spawns if this thing turns yellow, and it's gonna turn blue if I walk through here. That's fine, that's why I needed to do the extra loop right there. And now begins the fun part. So, following objective. Basically, in this state, where I've burnt the turret, my goal here is to get both of the cubes, in this case the light blue reflection cube and also the companion cube, onto the top layer, because I've managed to figure out somewhat like pretty early on after I initially stopped recording, that there's a whole ending sequence you can do if you do get that state, and your portals are completely irrelevant as well. I just need to like have the turret be dead and have both cubes at the top layer. That's all I need to do. And to get there is not easy, and it's taken me several hours to figure this part out because it's really complex logic that was just completely beyond me for a long time. But here's what we're gonna do. Here's the deal. So, first of all, I'm going to get this guy back to the top layer. And I'm going to do something pretty subtle. Just put it that way. I am going to put this guy on the dropper, or under the dropper rather, again. You'll see why in a moment. And the part where I was just going wrong for the longest time was that I kept thinking I needed to put this cube like somewhere on the button here maybe. Like I didn't understand why I needed this guy up here, but you actually need to put him under the dropper. So you can do this, where you basically you do another loop here. So you turn this thing yellow, which means the turret is gonna get knocked over, right? And the benefit from having this thing yellow is so that when I go back here later to do another cube respawn, the turret won't come back because this thing is going to turn blue, not yellow. So that's why I needed to do the additional loop there for this, for the logic to work out. And that took me so long to realize. It's not even funny. But I still have access to this, so I can get this cube back. So let me just do that. Let me just do that. Okay. So now I need to do something. This part was very complex. I need to rethink again so I can make sure I actually know what I'm doing here. Because there's just so much to this. How was this again? God. I just went through it again earlier and it's so many steps I keep forgetting where I am in the solution. It's fucked up. Like preparing for cube respawn. I know that. I am sorry. I am sorry. It's a good thing I saved. Okay, then I didn't know this guy was just gonna become fucking non-Euclidean for like a short while there. My bad, I guess. It's not supposed to do that. Okay, well. I'm just gonna gloss over that. Didn't happen. Alright, let me go back here. Let me put this guy here. I think I wanted something like this. Okay. So it doesn't even matter how I get there. I just need to get to the companion cube drop area again. Get me up here. Alright. So now gotta get this guy down again. Like so. Okay, and then. Can get this guy through here. Can do this whole swamp thing once more. Okay, I think I see now. Yeah, okay, this is starting to make sense now. So I can do this cube swap again. For like the billionth time in the solution path now. Like that. And then... I'll get up here. Get over here. Alright. Now... Gotta get the reflection cube back up here. There we go, and position him again. Alright. So, now begins the fun part. I can now get this cube. And make sure I thought this through. Okay, so I'll disable the top fizzler with the cube. I can go down. I can then shoot those portals. Okay. Alright, I see. Okay. I think this is correct. So, what in the actual fuck is... What is with this game? What is with this game? My guy just fucking visited the underworld. What is that? These cubes be bugging out. This has not happened like this all past hours, and now it's happened twice in like 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, I'll run it back then. Oh my god. I need to save more frequently because apparently the cubes just... I don't know, they just defy the laws of physics at random because they feel like it. Can't trust these things. Okay, where the hell was I? It threw me off. God damn it. Okay, right, so that yellow, oh my goodness. Okay, right, I need to do the swap. That's correct. I need to do the swap again. Okay. Good God, It's fine. It's fine. My sanity is intact, guys. My sanity is intact. Don't worry about it. I just gotta get this done, and then I can be done forever. I'm this close. I'm this close. Okay, let me get you. Please don't. I'm sure he landed well. I'm sure that went well. Just paranoid now. Actually terrified. I'm way too scared that the cube is gonna get taken by the fucking benefactors over here. Alright. Let me save here. Do this, then we'll do the swap again. go. Alright, let's just rinse and repeat. Let's just run it back. Let's just do it all again. Alright. Got this cube up here once more. Horn him there. Okay, now. Right, let's see. Okay, there we go. And now this is where I was. Alright. Save. Please don't do it, thank you. Alright, there we go. I will now put this cube on this button. And as we all know, this is a pretty unusual logical condition, because this means this entire area will now be inaccessible, which forces a cube respawn, right, to get back here. And that's actually the exact reason why I did that loop earlier, so the fizzler, or not the fizzler, the lifeform sensor is yellow. So then I can actually go through the turret will not be respawned, and I can do the cube respawn without any problems, and then we can go from there. So let's go down here. Gonna have to do an extra loop again. I love doing loops in this map. There's a lot of them. Put them down here. Alright. So now, put this guy over here. Actually, I'll just go here, why not? Do this, bring him down, and I'm gonna need this thing to disable the orange field for me, so I can get down here in a second. After I've left my floor portal up there. See how that works out. Let's just do this. So now I can shoot this surface, and then I can shoot right there, and I go through, and then the idea is that okay, so let me just make sure that I've got everything in order here. I believe I'm gonna want a portal on there, and now I can do the respawn. Right. Seems like it's correct. Yes, okay, that's correct. So now I can go through here. I'll do the cube respawn. There we go. Right, so I'm immediately gonna have access to this cube here. I'm gonna leave him there for just a little bit. I'm gonna go up here, and I'm going to go through the top layer again. And through this portal, this is such a powerful position in this map, because now I can use it again to connect the top layer with the bottom layer. Shoot orange, orange here, and then right. So I can now go through here, and as you may know, the reflection cube is like, where even is it? Down there, right? It's behind the lifeform sensor, which means I can't just get it out quite yet, because if I were to actually just go down there and get it, then the turret would respawn in this case. So luckily I have this cube right here, which is very convenient, because I can now put this under the dropper again, and then gonna do the following. Right, I can now get the reflection cube. Go through here. The turret will spawn, but it's gonna have issues settling down. There we go. And would you look at that? I got the exact state that I wanted. The turret is dead, and I can now get both cubes at the top layer, onto the top layer. Perfect. And that was without no clip, that was just using saves, so that's all clean. I did not cheat any state there, that's just all legitimate. And that's crazy logic to get that to work. That is absolutely fucking insane. And now I have to combine it with another insane sequence. The fact that this map just works the way it does is crazy. Like, now that I'm going through it in one go, that's actually insane. That's like one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. That's fucking crazy, though. Okay, anyway, I now need to actually do this last sequence that I wanted to do. So, following thing. I can now... Actually, I should have just left one of the cubes underneath this drop. I'm gonna need it there. Just leave you there. And then... I can put this cube on the button. I can go down here. Can now shoot this surface again, and luckily the surface is actually usable this time around because, well, you know, I got the cube in place. The turret isn't going to do anything. There we go. And now I can shoot blue right there, and now I can, should be able to respawn the cubes again. Hang on, is that correct? Wait. Before I forget, I do need to do an extra loop, and then I can get the reflection cube out. Actually, wait, nah, that would have been fine. I'm just being stupid. I'm being stupid. It was fine the way it was. Okay, there we go. That guy dies. I can now do the respawn here. So then... That's not what you're supposed to do, man. Oh my god, how are you even there? You're supposed to fling through the goddamn portal. What is it doing? Oh my god, I'm going insane. These cubes are just not behaving. They're doing all sorts of weird stuff. It's driving me crazy. It's throwing me off again. Where was I? God damn it. I was gonna get the reflection cube for what exactly? What was I gonna do? Oh wait, hang on, yeah, I can actually just store this guy real quick over here. It's actually so annoying though. Can I just like kill this guy real quick and then have him respawn? So I can have like proper collision and everything and the cube isn't bugged out. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's fine. So I will now store this guy here first. Then I can now get the reflection cube from here. And then I'm gonna put this guy on top of this. Alright. Actually, wait a second. This is not... Actually, wait. Am I insane? Wait, no, this is correct. Okay, wait, no, I do just need the other cube again. That's why I stored it back there, because I can't get 2 cubes on the green fizz at the same time otherwise. Please get me through here. Okay, now... Here's the grand move that makes this last sequence work, and this is also something that took me a while to realize. I can put this cube here, which turns the orange field off. That means I can now put this guy over here. And then I can do something very interesting. So basically, I am going to let the reflection cube get lifted up, and then I'm gonna activate the orange field again, so it settles there, right? So now I've got it in that spot, which means I can now go back. I can now go back through here, up here, go down here. And got the companion cube in this area once more. And then I can do what I've always wanted to do. So the turret is gone. I have my portal there and there. It's ready for the fling. I can now kill this cube in this death fizzler here. Like that. It's gonna go at the button. I can now shoot there and there. Purple fizzler turns off. I now have access to that surface. And now, because I've done that orange field move, I now have access to the laser cube on this layer. And now I can do this. I can angle the laser through this portal. Go down here and shoot this. Yellow fizzler turns off. I can shoot this. That fizzler turns off. Holy fucking shit. Good God. Good God, man. You know, I'd call that insane, but I think insane is a little bit of an understatement. That is unreal. Okay, I gotta gather my thoughts on this now. But the first thing I can say is that it's getting a thumbs up and an instant favorite, because that is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, where do I even start with this map? Oh my god. So, I would probably say that's the second hardest map I've ever done, behind Isotope. It's harder than Greaser's Doorknob. The thing is that I was like so confused on the third cube for the longest time, because I don't know, like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it again after I've burned the turret for the first time. Well, for the first time, for like when you burn the turret at all. And I was constantly conflicted if I actually needed to get it again after that. But yeah, as it turns out, there's actually a way around all of that. And it took me, like I got the ending sequence, like I saw bits and pieces here and there, even like right at the start, when I was just starting out the map. Like I saw the fling move quite quickly, even though it's actually part of the very last thing in the map. So I saw bits and pieces there, here and there, right? And then when I got pretty deep in, I got the ending sequence as well. But that middle link to connect the dots finally took me so long, because like the solution ended up being so much more convoluted than I originally thought. Like, after you lose your third and first cube to burning the turret, like actually rebuilding your progress, quote unquote, And like, you know, doing the constant looping and constantly putting the cubes under the turret dropper to get around to like outplay the lifeform sensor. Like the fact that you just constantly have to loop around there and just to make like things work out is crazy. And that's really the main thing that was holding me up, because I just was not able to see a way to get it done. But then the moment I realized that, you know, doing that first loop there would actually allow different states to exist, even like with only the 2 cubes that I have after burning the turret. And I started exploring those states, and I was like, wait a second, this can go places, and I can actually like utilize this to basically repeat the beginning, because it actually only requires you to run through the lifeform sensor once. And if that lifeform sensor is just like on the correct color, then well, it's game, and I can work from there. But that took me so long to figure out. It's not even funny. But yeah, absolutely insane logic, insane ideas. It was already like I got stumped pretty early on in this map. The 3rd cube already gave me a bit of a hassle, but that was nothing compared to the ending. That ending is like one of the most impressive things I've seen in my 6,000 hours of game time of Brawl 2, like ever. That's just insane. I can't even believe that exists. And yeah, the whole experience wise, I will say that the experimenting aspect of this map is a little painful, because, you know, obviously it uses the portal on and off concept, which means I constantly have to, like, you know, if I'm going like, oh, okay, well, what if I put like my portals in these positions? What can I do there? But then, like, to actually experiment with that and get to that state, I need to like use NoClip in the most awkward of ways and all that, because I just need to get a cube on the button there or something. Yeah, that kind of stuff, and like getting around the fizzlers, so I can actually put the cubes where I want them to be to test stuff out. That was a little frustrating at times. It was a bit painful, but I mean, what are you going to do about that? And I can hardly complain about frustrating experience, because the amount of quality of life stuff there is in this map is insane. It's almost as crazy as the solution itself, because there's just so much care and detail put in. It's just like, where do I even start? It's like, you know, obviously with the pretty expansive description, and also the text that appears in the map that basically gets you familiar with all of the different mechanics and how they interact and what you're supposed to know about them. That's one thing. But then also just like the whole, you know, I noticed that there's like several invisible player clips. Something I also thought was really, really considerate was when basically you had like the angle lasers through portals, and the laser would go just barely over the relay, but then it would still activate the actual connection without activating the relay itself. You know, I was like, to give you some leeway there to make it less finicky. Stuff like that is just it's just so cool. It really just shows that he cared about this so much. And yeah, no, that was great. That was really, really, really good. I guess one nitpick I have is that the last fling onto the top button that you need to do there, you know, when the companion cube flings onto it, it's a little bit weird, because obviously I saw that there's an invisible mechanism there in place to enforce that. But you may not like initially think of that as a possibility, because you're like, the cubes are going to settle on there, right? So I feel like it'd be a bit nicer if there was something to indicate that the cube was actually going to land on the button. But either way, I mean, didn't really, well, it wasn't too much of a hold up regardless, so it's not really that important. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I want to say. Great map, insane experience, probably like the limit of my mental capacity here, because that took me several hours and a ton of fight. But yeah, nicely done. And I hope you enjoyed the video.